There are renewed concerns over the measles this morning. Outbreaks are spreading in communities and schools across the country. Cases for the year now reaching the highest level in more than 3 decades. NBC's Emilie Ikeda on the story for us. Emilie, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. It hasn't even been 2 months since the deadly measles outbreak in Texas ended, but the highly contagious disease continues to pop up across the country. And now with the new school year in full swing, new cases are forcing hundreds of students to be quarantined for weeks on end. And some doctors say the situation will likely get worse.
This morning, measles cases are bubbling up again and wreaking havoc on the school year. After exposure to the disease, health officials reporting more than 150 unvaccinated children between 2 schools in South Carolina have been forced out of the classroom and into quarantine for 3 weeks, the length of time it could take for symptoms like fever, a cough, or rash to emerge.
You have to then stay away from school for 3 weeks, which is going to hurt your ability to learn. And so hundreds of children now are suffering the fact that they aren't going to be able to go to school. And that's just one of the many consequences, I think, of these kinds of outbreaks.
An outbreak has also been growing in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, where 118 students are under quarantine, according to health officials. And a measles exposure temporarily closed a preschool, according to local reports in central Ohio. While one of the largest multi-state outbreaks of the year continues sweeping along the Arizona-Utah border, with more than 100 people diagnosed with the disease. It comes as an NBC News investigation found notable declines in childhood vaccination rates in 77% of counties and jurisdictions since 2019, including in St. Louis, Missouri, where the Pratt family is concerned about their 9-year-old who has an autoimmune disease.
One child or adult could cause an outbreak that she potentially would have life-threatening illnesses or complications from.
The CDC has confirmed more than 1,500 measles cases this year, the highest number since 1992. And while critics say there's been mixed messaging from the Trump administration around vaccines, with the president recently calling to break up the measles, mumps, and rubella shot into 3 totally separate shots, the CDC's published recommendations say the MMR vaccine is very safe and is effective, and there's no link between the MMR vaccine and autism.
As we enter the winter months, I suspect this is only going to get worse.
And with cases on the rise, experts say you can talk to your doctor about getting a booster shot if you were immunized between 1963 and 1967, when the vaccine was considered not as effective. And if you can't remember if you ever got the MMR vaccine, you can talk to your doctor. There are also blood tests. The CDC says there's no harm in getting an extra dose. Remember, this is a virus that can linger in the air for 2 hours after an infected person even left the room. So very contagious.
Very contagious. Okay. Emilie, thank you.
To the NFL we go now. Not one